thought today we'd look at, I'll start again, okay. Just before we continue with the video, I thought I'd show you this X4M. It's running a Wrench Stage 2 mat. About 650 to 700 brake horsepower. Absolute beast. This car in particular, as I said, it's running the Wrench Stage 2, so includes the ECU software, gearbox map, and also the downpipes. And as you can hear, so if you want the practicality of a family car, but the performance of a sports car, this is the one to get. If you want to inquire on this particular car, hit us up on the DMs, and I'm sure we can get a price for you. Welcome back. Apologies we've not been as active on the YouTube channel, but we're back. We're going to do a little video today and see what your thoughts are. We've got a couple of classics in. Let me know what you think of these two. Well, I need to prepare the tree. So there we have it, guys. Two iconic M3s. Thought it's only fitting to discuss what's happening with these classics as the modern market now seems to be leveling off. But with these classics, it's something that will only ever go up in value. So with bank interest being at some of the lowest ever, putting your money into a future classic like this rather than having money in the bank will more than likely earn you more money, and you've got the benefit of enjoying such a great car. So with classic cars, one key thing is they do need to be maintained. So it's not about just buying one of these cars and thinking that your money's totally safe. It's safe, but these things have to be looked after. Good maintenance, checking out the service history, making sure any preventative work that needs to be done has been done is always very, very important. Obviously, as you know, with these cars, future classics, but they do need maintenance if you are going to use them. Going on to the E46, things to look out for when you are buying one is the rear subframe and the vanos. Common issues that happen with these, so it's something to definitely check in the service book or service history of the vehicle that they've been done. The E92s, rod bearings is something that tend to wear, but again, as a preventative measure, it's always good to have them replaced. They're approximately 60,000 miles. So now let's hear what these bad boys sound like. Used car prices have been going up month by month within the last year. It's been unprecedented. This kind of rise in used car prices has never been seen, or definitely not in my lifetime anyway. Performance cars have seen some of the biggest increases in a very, very long time, to the point of we've actually been buying back cars that we've sold previously to our customers for retail money back. Prices have had to go up due to the simple fact to maintain margins. We've been having to buy these cars back at a higher price. Obviously, it means that we've been having to sell them back at a bit more. Although prices have been going up, consumers have still been buying. We've had a big issue with supply and demand issues. As you know, here at DNA, we only buy the highest spec or the most exclusive examples, and they're becoming more and more harder to find. The biggest cause of used car prices going up has been the semiconductor issues for manufacturers when producing new cars. Because of the fact that they can't get the new cars out quick enough, it means everyone has now gone to used cars, which has caused such a hike in the used car market. So our stock being of high spec and very exclusive cars means that our customers, if the market was to drop off, their vehicles will always maintain strong values. These used car prices were impossible to forecast. Some of these customers that have had these particular cars have actually sat there, and the percentages that they've gone up has been huge. I mean, in monetary values, some of these vehicles have gone up 3, 4, 5 grand even. At some point, the used car market will level off, or if not, go back to normal. I can't see that happening anytime soon, but it will happen eventually. I think soon as new cars do start coming back into the market, the demand for the used cars will drop off. This takes us neatly on to future classic cars. I don't see the prices of them going anywhere apart from up. There's a few factors to take into consideration. One of the factors to take into account is that the classic cars are naturally aspirated. So you're talking, for example, the E46 M3, it's 3.2, the E92 or the E90 M3, 4 litre V8, the C63, 6.2, naturally aspirated. So all the newer cars that are coming out, smaller engines, bigger turbos to compensate for the lack of cylinders. Another thing to consider is the newer vehicles that are coming through are mainly hybrid or electric. Great, and that is going to be the future, there's no denying that. But actually, if you want to experience some of these future classics, now is possibly the last time to jump on that bandwagon and have the benefit of enjoying one of these cars, whilst also being comfortable in the knowledge that your money is safe in these classic cars. The price increase in the classic cars is down to multiple factors again. Obviously, as we spoke about briefly, the fact that the newer cars are moving to hybrid and electric power and turbos. The other thing is, a lot of these cars that are actually being bought, they're being put away as investment pieces for a lot of people. They know, get the cars now, keep them 5-10 years, you're going to see massive equity in these cars. We here, fortunate, we've got finance companies that we work very closely with that will help fund some of these classic cars. So again, if you have not necessarily got all the funds to buy one of these cars, you can finance them, which will then still allow you to have access to these cars. With new ULEZ and clean air zones being bought in, you can also be comfortable in the fact that these cars can actually be driven in them zones without having to worry about any charges or fines. More importantly, it's an investment that you can actually use. And as we spoke about before, they do need maintenance. It's something that needs to be done to maintain the value of the vehicle. But you know, in general, these cars, use it on a weekend, have some fun in it, but also be comfortable that these cars are going to be going one way. Hopefully, guys, this video today has given you a bit more information about the used car market. If you guys want to see anything else in particular, please drop a comment below and we'll try to get that in for you. Hope you've had fun watching this video. Please hit like, subscribe, and see you soon.